It has been a while since I shared my last hey, it's 10 p.m. I came back from work and I'm going to play video. So here we are. So as you can see, I'm 723 now. So I've had a couple of pretty good days. Um, all right, let's play e4. So I'm gonna play what I know, and what I know is Rula Paz. And that's pretty much all the theory I know for Lopez, and it has been on the back burner for me to actually learn some theory. So um, we'll get there. Okay, my opponent is thinking. That's a good sign, so that probably means that he doesn't know theory either. This is the theory, and I do remember. Oh, okay, my opponent decided to go with G6. That is unusual. I think it's still theory. It doesn't look bad. Uh, and my best response here is so just castle. Okay, and his point was um, and this can still happen at some point. Can I take? If I take, he will be forced to take with a pawn. Do I want it? Um, Probably not. Um, and I don't have anything smart here, so I think I'll just castle. So again, um, to take it off my mind, um, it's probably just a normal development. So black can do this. Okay, black develops another knight, attacks my pawn. Very, very normal. I'll protect the pawn. I could have done this, maybe open some space for uh, open some space. But since I developed the pawn, I think my logic is to again to take this rook out. So what do I want? As always, I want d4, and right now d4 actually looks pretty good because uh this d4 is protected twice and only attacked once because this knight is pinned. So even even if okay, so he is just preparing to castle. I would say that's probably not the best possible move because what is happening, he kind of blocked his own bishop, right? So, should I, kind of looks funny to put the knight here and then if he castles, do I have an attack? Do I have an attack? Here, no, this can be taken by a knight. Uh, no, this is taken by a rook. This doesn't make sense. Okay, what does make sense? What does make sense? Does it make sense to is there any way I can prevent him from castling? Probably not, right? So I think I can just continue with my natural development. Open up the center. The question now is, if he castles, then should I push or should I take the pawn? So if I push, his knight can go on b4 and also there is nowhere else there. Okay, so now he decided to do this. So okay, now the question, should I say that I don't care about this because this bishop is like stuck there anyway? Should I instead push the pawn? Of course he can take, but if he takes the pawn, I take the knight and another knight is hanging. Here, if I push the pawn, let's say he takes, I take. Do we get anything from it? So I get my pawn here. Is it a good pawn or is it a bad pawn? And also like this is kind of attacked. But I don't know, do I want my pawn here? Survey, so what am I getting? I'm losing a bishop that is potentially a pretty good bishop and can be used in the attack. And instead I'm trading it for this knight that isn't particularly good to start with. Okay, what happens if I move it? So now this isn't pinned, and so there are two attackers. There are still two defenders. So it takes. He can't do that, right? And then I can still push. Okay. Um, so basically we're back to probably to the main line, but with some different order of moves. And I spent a couple of minutes thinking about it, which is not great. Also, my concentration is really bad at this time of the day. So he can't take the pawn, we know that. What can he do? Okay, he castles. That makes sense. Um, so should if I do this, uh, what options does he have left? Go somewhere back, block his own rook, or but I will also block my own bishop, right? So he might say, okay, I am fine. I am fine. I wanted to open up the position. So let's see. Takes, 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 takes. Take the queen. Rook here. I don't like it. It's not in my benefit. Also, I'm not sure. Okay, he will block his own rook and sort of. So I blocked my bishop, but he will also have to retreat somewhere, say here. So we're sort of both stuck. So what's my next move then? Should I try to do this and this and attack? Still can't do that, right? Because there is a knight here. So he's probably considering whether or not he should take the pawn. Um, I don't think taking the pawn is a particularly good idea. He's not winning anything. This pawn is really well protected. Okay, so he says He says, okay, I'll bring the knight here. So if that is the case, should I just and what's the problem? Is there any problem with this knight? So this is potentially a problem. Where can this knight go from here? The only potential square is here. Everything else is this knight now trapped because can't go back here. Uh, even here, can I just do this? Then this knight just really nowhere to go. So the best option is for the knight to take this pawn, and then I will retake with either. Does it make a difference? This, yeah, whichever way I retake. So that's a question. So do I take with the bishop or with the queen? Um, the queen is probably better. Where does bishop has more mobility? Which pawn is likely to go? If he ever, so I know this structure seems okay. He decided to take the central pawn. So now, of course, don't do this. Or actually, should I do this? And then I will trade two knights. Do I want to trade this knight? It takes, takes, and I got my pawn here. And can I later use it to stick my knight, like my other knight somewhere here? I don't know. Hmm, good question. Good question. Mm, also, if I do this, he can push. If I do this, he can push this pawn. And yeah, that's a good. So move 11, so good. Um, Good question to check later. So my main reason was that since I do have an advantage that trading is trading is in my advantage. So okay, this one I'm not scared because it's protected. But I can, let's see, should I bring in the knight or should I start by mm, moving a pawn here? So if I move it, he takes. Um, okay, so I bring in the knight. So it's protected once, right? So it's not in any immediate danger. But I bring in the knight. He pushes. He can't push because I will take. Mm, so this rook I have no. So this rook is now stuck, which is good. This rook is pretty good though. So mm, it would be really good for me if I could if I could somehow trade this rook. Also, like this knight now doesn't have any good spots to go. Maybe like this. Mirror it here. Okay, so now he's saying I'm gonna take your pawn, to which I can tell, basically be my guest. Take this pawn if you'd like to. I will take with a knight, and I don't care. Okay, should I develop something? So this rook right now is not doing anything useful. Where does it belong? Hmm, where does it belong? Yeah, I don't mind at all, like exchanging all that. So, not really. I'm not really. So this is not available to me anymore. Um, what is what can I do? Should I try and go for? So there are two. I add a pawn. Put the knight here. It's not clear. So can I sacrifice the bishop? Um. So if he takes, then no, I don't have too good of an attack. What about yeah, this knight is stuck and it's well, it doesn't let. Yeah, what do I do? Where does this bishop belong? Where does this bishop belong? What is my plan? Can I try to like improve this? Can I go here and then do this? Is there a counterplay? So I do this. He takes. I take. And then this knight is stuck. Um, it's so unclear. Probably I should just like move the pawn. Which one? This one? No. Just God, I said like 3 minutes about that. That's and probably that's not a great move. So I and now I'm so down on time. I feel yeah, that was a pretty bad time management on my end. I feel like any move would have been yeah, I could have done the not these probably. Right now, maybe I should have at least went here. Mm, It's not clear to me where everything even belongs. So if this goes here, he takes. Should I close the position? So that he can't attack my knight. No, but he can't attack my knight anyway. I will just take. Mm, yeah, I'm stuck because I don't understand what are the good, like, after like 13 moves, I'm in this position and I have a little advantage, but I have no ideas, tactical or strategic. So, okay. So now he decided that he will push. So now I can probably close it, right? So now if he takes, I take. I free up my bishop a little bit. And or maybe now no. Don't overcomplicate. Don't overcomplicate. You don't have any time. So now if he doesn't take, should I take? I take, he takes, and they get to okay, he's like, I will close this position entirely. And that's sort of fine with me because I have my knights. And now I can get this knight here. And then here. Is that the idea? So go here. If he takes, I take. Uh, so how can I? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What is? Can't do anything with this. Okay, let's develop this rook. Say this is a better square. Maybe have it with here. Okay, okay, okay. What else can I do? Um, what is weak? What is weak? So his bishop is stuck. That is good. My knights are not particularly good either. I can at least one to guard this pawn. Other than that, this bishop might be not bad here. Okay, like controlling these diagonals. Um, I can. Okay, he says no entry, which is actually. Should I just let's see? It takes. If he takes check, goes here, here, and um. Where can I route it? Go here. So go here, then depending on what he does, take, if he takes, check here, this, I don't know, sounds a little crazy. It sounds a little crazy, but maybe that is the way. Then bring it here, using the fact that he doesn't have his this white bishop. So that is the plan. Take, uh, do I care? Do I care? No, I want to continue with the plan. Takes. If he takes, this, and this bishop is double attacked. Okay, he takes. So this or this. Let's see. So if I'm go here, so I go here. He goes, see here. Now this way I am closing my own. So he's thinking here or here. Okay, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Isn't that a mistake? Because if I go here, goes here, what can he do about this? He cannot cover it. Yeah, so he has to go here, here, and then I bring this here, and that's a checkmate. I think that's the checkmate. Am I missing something? He can't block. He can block. If I go here, he can actually block. Um. Okay. Nice job. What if I go here now? So if I go here, if I go here, what does he do? He just goes here. This. Bring in more pieces. Okay, what do I do? If I go here, threatening this, he protects. Can simply take, right? And then I push. Push the pawn. Okay. We should do this. This is kind of the idea. Okay. This is unexpected. Hmm. Yeah, what can I do? Can take. Wait. If he takes, I go here. He has to go here. But he can't take. Because if he takes, this is a check. He has to go here. And this is a check. He has to go. I mean, it's not a checkmate. Okay. Okay, at least I have a winning position. Um, what can I do from here? Let's bring another rook in. Bring it here. Okay, I don't have time. I don't have time. So he has to move. Okay, so he moves here. Uh, so another check. Doesn't really do anything. I need more pieces in the game. Okay, so he decides to run away. Uh, let's ask him not to. So he needs to go one of those three. That will bring my rook here. To go somewhere and queen here. Ooh, good, good job. Well, I think that was a good win. So this last one was a checkmate in one. I think, yeah, that was made in one. Um, and did I miss any mates? Did I miss any mates? Okay, so what was my this move H3 on which I spent like 30 minutes thinking about it? Yeah, so this was clearly a winning position. That was by far not the best move. The best was to just take, and then put the knight here, probably blocking the bishop, so bishop can never do anything. Okay, what were the bad moves? So this was a good move. Yeah, was this whole like this attack? Okay, so this wasn't the best. Ooh, this wasn't the best. He's actually winning. I did not, because he just blocks, and I just gave bishop for nothing. Okay, that's good. He didn't see that. Uh, uh, the main move was to take and just take queens and play play piece up. Yeah, so this attack wasn't supposed to succeed. So yeah, not the best. Not the best chess played by me in the. I mean, it worked against 760 opponent, but for the future, probably I should be smarter. Okay, but good game. I won.